David Goggins used to be beat by his father buckle first for 45 minutes straight, bare naked. Him, his mother, and his brother would get beat relentlessly if they stepped slightly out of line in their chaotic household. Sometimes the police would even be called, and David's father, Trunus Goggins, would just somehow de-escalate things, act like everything's all right, and they'd get sent away. And what would happen the next day? More beatings. Harder ones, longer ones. Then at school, David would face things like racial discrimination. He'd have his classmates send him pictures and notes of, "We're gonna kill you, N-word," followed by a picture of a noose. Lots of people hear a story like David's or Andrew Tate's, where Andrew Tate grew up poor, and they hear buzzwords like hard work and discipline and pain. And so immediately, they look at their own life. Okay, what pain have I gone through? What pain am I currently going through? Because they want to be relatable. When in reality, the pain that you and I have gone through, the average person who's trying to be accomplished in life, it doesn't even come close, not even marginally, to the things that successful people have had to go through. You may read a book like Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins and immediately start looking at things in your life that become relatable. But that's the problem in itself. When I would read a book like Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins or hear about Andrew and Tristan Tate talking about growing up poor, I'd try to be relatable, but most of the time it just left me confused. I'd always think to myself, I haven't gone through that much pain. I don't remember the last pain I've gone through. Sure, I'm taking cold showers and I'm hitting the gym and I'm working on my business, but that's not real pain. That takes discipline, but that's not deep-rooted pain. I've never been abused violently. I've never tried to beat Hell Week on 2 broken knees. I've never ran an ultramarathon on broken feet. I've never been called racial slurs and been told that people were going to kill me. I haven't broken the pull-up world record. I haven't lost or gained 120 pounds of weight. I haven't had guns being hidden under where I've slept as a kid. All these things are things that David Goggins has experienced, and I haven't even experienced one of those things even slightly. Even 5% of one of those things I haven't even experienced, and chances are you haven't either. And here I am trying to find relatability with David Goggins. Instead of just reading and understanding, I'm trying to find ways in my life that are similar to his. How silly is that? And then it clicked. My entire life has been easy. I've always found the easy route. Growing up in a middle-class household, I stopped doing sports later on in high school. Started playing video games every single day. Just cruising by. Not improving. Definitely not going through pain. And not looking to get better in any way, shape, or form. Then even now, think about it. Are we looking things up like easiest way to get to 10K a month online? Easiest? Is that going to breed success? Doing the easiest thing? Can we really not put in a little bit of effort to get some sort of pain from the reward? It's pathetic. I'm listening to these people like David Goggins and Andrew Tate hearing about their pain. And here I am like, oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm the same, man. I'm looking up easiest way to make 10K a month online. Trying to find the easiest route. What's even crazier is that the average person doesn't even think about things like this. Things like finding the path of most resistance and going through pain head first doesn't even exist to some people. Most people are trying to do the bare minimum. Can I clean my room today? Can I do the laundry? We're thinking about things like, I'm working on my business, but it's not painful. How can I make it painful to be more successful? That is insane. Just think about that for a minute. Most people, they're just trying to figure out what type of beer they want to drink after work or what type of mindless show that they can watch to waste some time. You and I, though, we understand the concept that successful people have gone through an immense amount of pain, and that's what is required and needed from a successful entrepreneur. And even when you try to pursue something like that, people around you don't see it. If you're not making $100,000 a month, they're like, well, why are you doing that? That doesn't make any sense. So let me get this straight. You understand that pain breeds success, You understand you haven't gone through enough pain in your life, yet you aren't actively looking for pain. Why? Oh yeah, you take cold showers? Well, congratulations. That's 99% of people in your echelon. That is 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes of pain that you go through a day. That's not enough. What I'm talking about, you need to commit to a challenge so big that it's going to force you to take pain on every single day that you're not motivated. You're going to need extreme levels of discipline. You're going to need layers of discipline on top of layers of discipline to accomplish this. Setting unbelievable goals like 10K a month within 6 months or something like that, it will make you act so fast because you don't have a lot of time to waste and every hour is going to count. That's when people around you are going to realize that you're about it and you set this goal and you understand that it's like a life or death situation. You don't see it like most people, like, oh, what's my plan B, or, you know, what am I going to do if it doesn't work out? You see it as, I'm not there and I need to get there and I have 6 months to do so, or I have 2 months, whatever that goal is. For me, I'm going to be running a marathon and that's in May. So I have 6 weeks to train for that. And I've never ran a marathon before. And if I don't take action every day, then I'm not going to get there. Simple as that. Maybe you've woken up at 5 a.m. every single day, but even that just isn't enough of pain to go through. So you need to think about it. Are you going to be running a marathon? Are you going to be trying to hike some crazy expedition that takes 7 days long? Are you going to go for Everest? Kilimanjaro? Or you like do something crazy? You need to do something crazy in a short amount of time. And you need to act on that every day. And you can use the pain that you gained in that experience to put into your real world problems like entrepreneurship that are significantly less painful. I've never done this before. I'm excited to, but I understand that I haven't gone through enough pain. And you've now understood that too. So you need to find your challenge that you're going to go through and see how you're going to get there. Because just around the corner of that huge win that you have is a new layer of yourself. Think about it. Around the corner of that huge win, like a marathon, is a new version of yourself. Someone that can do something that is so great compared to your previous self. What are you going to do next? You're not going to fall back. You're going to find the next big win. Okay, I went through that pain. How can I use that pain to find more pain in my life to go through that I can eventually use in entrepreneurship? So what's next? After that next big win, that's another version of yourself. Someone who accomplished a feat so great that you couldn't even imagine that a couple of years ago. You need to constantly look for pain, constantly get over hurdles, and then on the other side of that hurdle is a new version of yourself that you can keep improving. You're shedding skin. And that is what is exciting. That is what builds character, and that is what's going to make you successful. Not taking cold showers every day. Continue doing that. But I'm talking about painful expeditions